I know what's going on with you. See, you lost. You lost, right? Native Americans, y'all lost. Look at the little husky in the background. Siberian husky. Right here with your folks. Since you lost, I'm finna reconnect y'all to y'all ancient missing cousins. I'm gonna do y'all a favor. And this is for free. See, let me find out you've been running from over there. Let me find out you've been ducking from the folks. See, you disrespectful. This your family, and you just gonna ignore them and act like you ain't related. See, you is a disrespectful little bastard. I'm gonna show you something. Wait right here. Banger. See, your cousin Ling Ling right here been looking for you. And she got some words for your sorry ass. See, I told you you disrespectful. We ain't gonna be disrespectful up in here. This your family, and goddamn it, you gonna acknowledge your folks.
Hello, peeps. In this video, I want to begin discussing language revitalization, particularly focusing on the indigenous languages of North America in particular, so Native American language revitalization. Right, here's the Wikipedia page about the Library of Congress classification. So if you go to class P here, this is the language and literature section, and you'll see that the subclass PM has books about Hyperborean, Native American, and artificial languages. And by artificial, I mean like Esperanto and some other conlangs or constructed languages that have sort of gained traction. And you'll see this term Hyperborean that's just grouped with Native American. And Hyperborean, it does sort of have an etymology that is based on some Greek folklore or myth. We went into the library to record. I'm not talking in the library, this is just the voiceover. So before we jump into some detail, let's just take a look at this PM Chukchi language, which is another isolate, Pocket Inuktitut, which is the primary Inuit language of Canada. And then here's a comparative Inuit dictionary with allude cognates too. So it's basically, they'll show you an entry of a word or like a part of a word. And these capital letters just stand for the different Inuit languages, and I'll show you what the word is in the other languages so you can compare them. And here's a Western Greenlandic grammar book or a myth about people of the far north. And it is sort of an outdated term, but what is meant by this is the circumpolar far north peoples.
Whoopsie. Somehow I don't think you had enough yet. I don't think you had enough, so you know what I'm gonna do for you? Hold on. Now I'm finna finish you. Now I'm gonna finish your ass. Watch this. Watch this.
Originated in Siberia and heavily intermixed with the ancient North Eurasians, which is how haplogroup Q came to dominate most Native American groups, and which is where many believe haplogroup R originates from among the Amerindians of North America today. The component is actually higher in Amerindian populations the further south you go in the continent, meaning most of the indigenous peoples of South America are actually closer to the ANE base than those from the north. Which makes sense, seeing as to how those in the north are closer to Eastern Eurasians, since more recent migration waves have impacted them, but the bulk of their ancestry is still derived from later Eastern Eurasian migrations, although heavily dependent on group and diverged significantly in the case to most Amerindians, around 10 to 15,000 years.
You know what this means, right? Flawless victory. Please come in my comments playing with me so I can drag you some more with a thorough deep dive through the Inuit and so on languages. Please, do it to yourself. Do it to yourself. For free, I already just reconnected you back to your living relatives, and you ain't gonna be disrespectful. No goddamn more. To your family, you understand me? You're gonna be respectful up in here. You're gonna respect me up in my comment section. Because if I got to come back, woo, banger.